18th of March 2022. This isn't financial advice. These are just my thoughts on the market. First topic is it time to start bottom fishing on the NASDAQ? One of my key indicators is actually suggesting so, which is the number of stocks trading above the 200-day moving average has cratered. So it went below 15% and sort of recovered a bit in the last few days. So that to me is, it's almost a sort of generational sort of opportunity. Doesn't mean I should be out there buying all the NASDAQ stocks, but it definitely means I think I should be starting to look at it. But what I do need to be careful of is just buying where there's actual setups. So I think what I need to be doing is, bottom fishing, looking for where the real value is in the beaten up sector, and looking for where there's sort of good setups. Still want to be buying pullbacks within that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to sort of push that on the radar now. Saying that, I haven't actually bought any stocks in that sector at all. I have been active in the leading sectors, which is oil and gas, utilities. So the first stock I just want to go over is ExxonMobil. I actually sold this here. It's more just a lock in a gain after not having a gain for a while. That's looking pretty silly at the moment, or at least probably just rebought it after it had a bit of an upside reversal day, tagging the 50-day moving average. Once again, traders would have been vomiting there, and that was like a nice easy 10%. No, probably wouldn't have been quite that. No, about 4%. Anyway, as it's sort of pushing back out again. So anyway, not in that one at the moment, but very strong. Bought C&Q. Strong sector again. Oil and gas looks like they've had a bit of a shakeout. So yeah, that definitely was looking pretty scary there. I bought it yesterday. I started to think sometimes, do I need to really wait for it to recover the 50 days? It's sort of thereabouts. It's probably fine if everything else is sort of stacking up. Because under the 50-day, traders are taught nothing good happens. But if the chart is strong, the sector's strong, it doesn't really make that much difference if you buy like a few percent under. I'm not so sure it does. Anyway, I bought that. Kind of hate buying on up days these days, so I'm a little bit nervous I'm going to get shaken out of that stock. It's happened to me, a few times recently. I sort of bought something like Zim as it sort of recovered the 50-day, and of course I get shaken out, and then the stock turns back around again. So anyway, in that one, bought this one too today. Utilities, they're a bit more, bit smoother, coming out of a nice long base, first pullback. Nice, it's been very well defended along here. So yeah, like that. Similar to EXC. Same sector. This has already sort of been moving along a bit, but nice sort of gentle pullback. Seems like it's well defended here. So I'm in that. So that's 3 stocks I'm in. SRE as well. I didn't take today. Try not to buy too many stocks at once. Normally when I buy, say, 3 stocks, I'm getting a bit excited, and yeah, that's when the market normally turns around and shakes me out. Anyway, shakeout under the 50 there, recovered that. So still looks like a pretty good chart to me. So it's good to see sectors like utility, fertilisers, which I'll discuss separately in a moment, oil and gas, having these shakeouts and then just turning around and getting on with it. That's a pretty healthy sign. Right. So let's just, speaking of fertilisers, just look at a few. ICL. Yeah, very big shakeout here. Then it's just recovered that and cracked on with that. NTR was one that I was shaken out of. Yeah, it must have been there, I guess. Shaken out, bang, and then it's just turning around and going. So, well, it's too early to say it's going, but it's definitely looking like a shakeout. It's definitely looking like I'm wrong on that call that fertilisers were looking a bit tired. And the same with Mosaic as well. Very heavy shakeout under there. So again, do I try and be a bit cheeky and just try and buy ahead of traders here? Like a strong, extremely strong sector, strong looking chart, pullback. Yeah, does because it's slightly below the 50, does that actually mean anything in the bigger scheme of things? That's something I'm going to keep an eye on. Yeah,